All right, let's talk about your weather forecast for us today because we're tracking a chance of some pop-up downpours across, yes, you guessed it, southern Utah this afternoon. So we're going to keep an eye on that as that gets close to Washington County later today. Warmer conditions for the rest of the state today with some sunshine breaking out. Should be an absolutely beautiful wrap to the week here as we go into the next couple of days. But this weekend, heading into next week, an unsettled weather pattern arrives and sticks around for a few days. All right, we've got 30s up towards Cache Valley. We've got temperatures right around freezing as you get over towards the Wasatch Back, the Uintas, and we've got temperatures close to 60 right now in St. George this morning. So a nice range across the area. As we look at the weather map, you can see clearing skies across the north, but the clouds are a little more thicker as you get down towards the I-70 corridor and point south, and that's where we have some of the leftover showers from last night moving out of Moab and into Colorado. But we're already watching our next weather system, and it's a lot more stronger, significant, widespread, and that's what's going to be moving our way in the coming days. Now, today, we're on the watch out for a couple of isolated downpours and rumbles of thunder, primarily as you get south of I-70. That's going to be the main area to watch for. So, of course, we know today is the first day of the Black Desert Championship there. So what's the forecast in Ivins, Utah, where it's going to be a mild and quiet start to the day. But by lunchtime, we're in the low 70s. Should still be pretty nice out there for you. But by the afternoon, we're going to have to introduce a couple of isolated showers potentially as temperatures climb to near 80 degrees or so out there across the area. The Wasatch Front, very different story out there. A lot of sunshine, beautiful conditions, dry air working its way in from the north. We'll be in the mid-40s, climbing into the upper 60s to near 70 this afternoon with that sunshine. So it should be a spectacular day to be outside. But I do want to point out, as I mentioned, notice the isolated pop-ups here between Cedar City and Kanab as we get towards lunchtime. And that tries to work its way back towards the Arizona border, including portions of Washington County this afternoon. So if you are heading to the championship this afternoon, just know that there could be a couple of spotty showers out there. Not expecting a ton of rain, but just know there could be a little wetness as we go throughout this afternoon there. But as we go into your Friday, that's out of here to start the day. And in the afternoon, maybe a spotty shower near Cedar City area, but we're mostly dry. We await our next storm system, which begins to drop in from the north and west. That system starts to approach on Saturday with a few isolated showers, but the real unsettled weather statewide arrives as we get into your Sunday, and that'll continue right on into your Monday. And even into early Tuesday, we can see that continuing before starting to taper off by the time we get towards Wednesday with some drier air finally beginning to make its way in from west to east across the area. St. George, we're looking at those isolated showers, low 80s for a high today, mid 80s on your Friday. Isolated storms arrive late Saturday. Good chance of showers and storms Sunday into Monday before tapering off next week. Notice the cooler temperatures with the low 60s by the time we get towards your Monday. The Wasatch Front, upper 60s to mid 70s. Beautiful weather for your Thursday and Friday. Saturday, not bad until late day, and then Sunday heading into Monday into Tuesday, that's when the weather becomes a lot more unsettled. All right, let's get a quick check on your 411 traffic this morning, and as you can see here, all is quiet across the state right now. If you're jumping on I-70, heading from Richfield over through Moab and through Grand County into Colorado, notice no real issues showing up out there for you. Jumping on I-15 from Richfield, heading down towards Cedar City, or maybe St. George, looking pretty good, but watch out for a little slowdown there as you come into Washington County. A lot of folks heading that way, and then if you're heading north across the state right now, we're not looking too bad so far this morning. We'll keep you updated as we go throughout the day, but for now, let's get you back over to Matt and Alyssa.
Cedric, thank you. Now to the